Hello everybody, welcome back to another video of Ash and Me Sports Talk. And the group stage of the World Cup is over and it was one crazy group stage.
Yeah, I think it was one of the most exciting group stages ever, right? We could never predict until the last match. We could never predict who was going to top the group, who was going to qualify from the group stages, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And Ash, you remember that we had predicted our outcome for the group stages just before the World Cup, right?
Yes.
And I think it's time to see if our predictions match with the actual outcome.
It's time to see the disaster.
Yeah. So I have an idea, Ash, right? So I'm going to rate our predictions with points, right? So let's see who gets the most number of points, either it's Ash or me.
But how?
Yeah, it's simple. Like every group has two teams which qualify, right?
Yeah.
So according to our predictions, if both the teams we predicted are qualifying for the knockout series, then we get 2 points.
What if only one qualifies?
If one qualifies, we get 1 point.
Okay.
And if none of the teams that we predicted qualified for the group stage, then we get no points.
No points.
Right?
Yes.
So this is how our point system work, right? So let's go ahead and see how our predictions are matching up with the actual results, right?
Right.
So let's start with Group A. You will.
And Group A, me and him have predicted the same outcome, which is Netherlands topping the group, followed by Senegal and Ecuador and Qatar. And it has exactly finished the same way with Netherlands, Senegal, Ecuador and Qatar qualifying. But this also came to the final day,
Yes.
right?
So Netherlands and Senegal qualify from this group, right?
Yes.
And we both predicted the same. So both of us get 2 points.
2 points.
2 points each.
And
right?
one of the best players in this group was Cody Gakpo. And I think he'll be chased by European teams, big European teams.
Cody Gakpo of Netherlands. He scored 3 goals in the group stages, right?
Yes.
So let's move on to the next group, which is Group B, right? So Group B, Ash had predicted England and Wales to go through, and I had also predicted the same, England and Wales to go through. But I think there are a lot of twists and turns in this group. So England had qualified as the topper of this group. So
both of us get 1 point.
Both of us get 1 point for that. But the second place team to go through was USA, right? And Wales unfortunately finished at the bottom, right? So
Wales, they didn't play well. Their play wasn't exciting at all.
So that is one prediction gone wrong, right?
But
and England.
Kudos to USA though.
Yeah, kudos to USA and also England actually. The England was one of the few teams to have not lost a game in their group stages and qualified for the next round.
I think Netherlands didn't.
Yeah, Netherlands and England are one of the few teams to have not lost a game.
Yes.
Right. So Ash, for this group, we both get 1 point each, right? So let's move on to the next group, which is
Group C.
Yeah.
And I predicted Argentina and Poland to go through, and same he did, and same happened. And Argentina, first when we lost, we both got scared, but eventually they did qualify and they played really well in the last match. We put a shot out and
yeah. So Argentina and Poland are through from the Group C, right? And Ash and me both get 2 points each.
2 points
for getting our predictions right? So let's move on to the next group, which is Group D. And Group D, Ash had predicted France and Denmark to go through, and I had predicted the same, but I predicted Denmark to even top the group.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it all went wrong for Denmark.
Right? Denmark finished exactly at the bottom.
So that was one prediction of mine, which has gone in the opposite direction.
But Australia, Australia qualified.
Yeah, so France and Australia qualify from this group, France topping the group. So we both get 1 point each for getting France right, but we didn't get the other team right?
Yes.
And Denmark going out was like
a big surprise.
Right? Denmark was considered one of the dark horses. And I had
especially after the performance in the Euros.
Right. So that's.
So was Denmark a one season wonder? It remains to be seen.
Right. So let's move on to the next group, which is Group E. So Group E was one of the craziest set of matches that we had witnessed, right?
Yes.
So for Group E, Ash had predicted Germany and Spain to go through, with Germany topping the group, and I had predicted also the same, Germany and Spain to go through and Germany to top the group. But unfortunately, 4 times champion Germany have been knocked out of the World Cup.
Knocked out for the 2 straight.
Yeah, even in 2018, they didn't qualify for the round of 16. They had been eliminated in the group stages, and again in 2022, this World Cup, they are eliminated, right?
Hansi Flick's job is in
Yes.
question now.
And the final group match of this group was between Spain and Japan, and the other game was between Germany and Costa Rica, right? At one point of time in the halfway point, like at the half time, the points table looked like Spain and Germany were supposed to go through.
Yes, half time both of them were leading 1-0 in
Half
their
time both of
respective
them were
games.
leading 1-0, and as per the points at that point of time, Germany and Spain are going to go through. But Japan made a rousing comeback as earlier also. I think against Germany also they made a big comeback, and
Yes.
against Spain again they made a comeback and won the match 2 goals to 1. So thereby eliminating Germany. Although
Yes.
Germany won against Costa Rica 4-2, but still they were eliminated from the.
I saw an interesting statistic. In the group stages, Germany had the most expected goals.
Mhm.
So I think their problem was missing out on a striker,
Yes.
a proper number 9,
Yes.
which was and Timo Werner was supposed to play, but
Yeah,
because
and
of his
also I
injury.
couldn't understand why they didn't play. I think there was one player, right? Fulkerg. So Fulkerg was whenever he came on as a substitute, he played really well. But I didn't understand why he didn't start the final match.
Yes.
Right. So that is Group E. So moving on to the next group, which is Group F. Again, there is a big surprise in this group also. So Ash and me, we have both have predicted Belgium and Croatia to go through, and again we got only one of the team right. Croatia are going through. The other team that is going through as group leaders are
Is
surprisingly Morocco.
And we predicted Morocco to be at the bottom.
So that's again prediction gone in the opposite direction.
But
Right.
Morocco played really well.
Morocco played really well.
And Belgium did not.
Yeah, and Belgium and Morocco again did not lose a match at all.
Even Croatia, both
Even
of them.
Croatia did not lose a match, right? And Belgium was I think they are ranked in number 2 in the FIFA world rankings, but they didn't play like the number 2
Number
ranked
2.
team. And they're finishing, especially in the last match.
Lukaku, oh my god.
Yeah, Lukaku had an umpteen number of chances, but even if he had scored one goal, I think Belgium would have gone through, right?
Yeah.
So Belgium are finishing third, and they are moving out, and they are like knocked out of the World Cup.
With Canada finishing at the bottom.
Yes. So again, we got only one team right, so we both get 1 point each,
I
right?
think till now we both are equal, right?
Till now it is neck to neck. Let's see. I think there is a twist to the tail in the later groups, right? Yeah. So moving on to the next group, which is Group G. So we had this is the point where there is a slight difference between my prediction and Ash's prediction. So Ash had predicted Brazil and Serbia to go through, and I had predicted Brazil and Switzerland to go through. And guess what?
Brazil and Switzerland.
I got it right. Brazil and Switzerland are going through, right? So
Maybe I underestimated Switzerland.
yes. So Brazil, as usual, I think they played really well. But in the last match, I think they took it a little bit easy. They put out almost 9 to 10 changes. Brazil look really strong, although they lost the final match. But Brazil are looking really strong, right?
Yes.
And Switzerland are the second team to go through. So for this group, I get 2 points for getting both the teams right, and Ash is getting only 1 point for getting Brazil right, right? And moving on to the last group, this is Group H, and again this is a group where things were like topsy-turvy till the final moments of the group stages. It was like any team could go through, right? And at one point of time, the last match was between Portugal and South Korea, and the other match was between Uruguay and Ghana. Uruguay was winning that match against Ghana 2
And they're supposed to go through.
and they are supposed to go through because in the other match between Portugal and South Korea, it was going as a 1-1 draw till the 90th minute. So as per that, Portugal and Uruguay should have gone through, but in the 92nd minute, South Korea scored another goal, thereby defeating Portugal 2-1, and thereby eliminating Uruguay, right?
I predicted Uruguay to go through till the semi-finals, but they got out in the group stage.
That is one thing that you got it absolutely wrong, right?
What about Denmark?
Yeah, Denmark I had predicted, but again, so both the dark horses that we predicted, Denmark and Uruguay, are out of the group stages,
And Serbia.
and Serbia also. So as per this group, I think Portugal is qualifying and South Korea are qualified. So both of us get 1 point each for getting Portugal right. And
1 star in this group is Bruno Fernandes.
yeah, Bruno Fernandes for Portugal really played well. And even South Korea, you could say Heung-min Son, even like he had almost a career-threatening face injury, right? Many had not thought that he would actually play the World Cup, but it was his assist and in the last moments of the game which helped South Korea to go through. So
Like Son Heung-min to South Korea is like how Sachin Tendulkar is to India.
yes, yeah, you are true. Yeah. So that's it from the group stages matching our predictions. So let's see the final points tally. Yes, and the final tally is Ash has got 10 points and I have got 11 points. So Ash, I had picked you by 1 point.
Just 1 point.
Just 1 point. You got the Switzerland thing wrong, right? I got it right.
Yeah.
That is the only difference between you and me.
Congrats.
Yeah. So from today the knockout stages starts. The round of 16 starts. So shall we see? Let us also predict the outcome of the round of 16 matches.
Yes, and
What do
this
you think?
time I'll beat you.
Let's see. And also, Ash, like this World Cup has been like full of surprises, right?
Yeah.
I don't think many would have predicted Germany, Belgium to be knocked out so early.
Yes.
And also Uruguay.
And teams like Australia qualifying.
Yeah, and the Asian teams have done really well. Japan, South Korea, they have qualified to the next round, right?
Yes.
So I think it's an interesting World Cup with full of surprises. So let's see our predictions for the round of 16 matches. So this is Ash's predictions. So the first match between Netherlands and USA. So USA, you predict? What do you
In
think?
the first match versus Netherlands and USA, I had a really tough time with this one because I think USA are very exciting, but I picked Netherlands to go through because of Cody Gakpo, and the team is overall better than USA. And the next
So-
match between Argentina and Australia, and I have picked Argentina.
Yeah. So let's see my prediction. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Netherlands and USA. I'm going out of the box. I'm going to go with USA for this. Although Netherlands are a more complete team, but USA are playing like exciting football. A lot of youngsters. And going by the trend of this World Cup, I think USA are going to surprise Netherlands, right? And obviously the second match, Argentina versus Australia. I don't think Australia have any chance, right? I think Argentina are going to pip them. Morocco versus Spain.
The same we
qualified.
said about Argentina and Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, but I don't think
it will happen again. It's just a minor
They're
blip.
not going to repeat the same mistake
Yeah,
again.
they won't.
So moving on to the next match, which is between Japan and Croatia. What do you think, Ash?
I predicted Japan to win again, and yeah, I think they're playing better than Croatia in my opinion.
Yes.
The way they play, how exciting
So
they
I
are.
go-
But I think the problem with Japan is they can't control the game from the beginning. After they concede a goal in both of the first match and the third match, then only they started to respond.
I think they need a batch to be pushed to the wall so that they can play the real potential. Right?
Yeah, but I think Japan will go through.
Okay.
And
I think I go with you for this match. Again, I'm also supporting Japan on this. I predict Japan will win against Croatia. The next match is Portugal versus Switzerland. I think we both agree that Portugal
will
win,
go through.
right? And obviously the next match, the holders France take on Poland.
Yeah.
I don't think Poland has any chance against France if the France are playing to their full potential.
Poland, in my opinion, is kind of dull the way they play.
I think Poland are very lucky to qualified in the
Yeah. And Lewandowski needs to get firing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think France will go
France. So
through.
we both agree on France, right?
And Senegal, England, again we both agree on England.
Yeah, but it's going to be like a not so straightforward match. I think Senegal played some really good football in the group stages, but England needs to England needs to play the way they played against Iran, right?
Iran.
So the way they enterprise.
Even in the final match.
Even the final match, I
Wales.
think Marcus Rashford has been in really good form. They need to start with Rashford and maybe
Foden.
Foden, right? So I think England will go through, and that will set up an interesting quarterfinal match between France and England, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the final set of matches, Morocco versus Spain. So what is the pick?
Yeah, I have gone with Spain. Even though this was a tough one, and I was close to picking Morocco, but I picked Spain because of the quality they have. I think it's better than Morocco's team, and the midfield is filled with talent such as Gavi. So yeah, I think that Spain will just win against Morocco.
I differ there, Ash. I'm going to pick Morocco for this. Right, Morocco have shown like they can play like very good football without losing any match in the group stages, and they have some experienced players like Hakim Ziyech and Hakimi. I think they are playing really well attacking football. But Spain, although as you say they are more enterprising team and a lot of youngsters with good potential there, but they seem to be slightly inconsistent, right?
Yeah.
And, so maybe I pick Morocco to win that match. Right?
Yeah, but if Spain play the way they played against Costa Rica,
Yeah. And the last match, I think it should be a cakewalk for Brazil. So Brazil is South Korea. Although South Korea, I really want South Korea to also to win, but I think Brazil are too strong for them. If we'll have to see whether Neymar comes back. He has been sidelined because of injury in the group stages, so he is supposed to come back in the knockout rounds.
Yes.
So again, if Neymar comes back, that will add more
Boost.
firepower to the Brazilian attack, right?
Yes,
So Brazil to go through in that match. I think you agree with that.
I agree with that.
Okay, so I think it's very interesting. I can't wait for the knockout matches to start. Today we have two matches in the knockout rounds: Netherlands vs USA and Argentina
Argentina,
vs Australia. The first match starts at 8:30, and the Argentina match is at 12:30. So please do watch it, and I think you are all as excited as we both are to watch the knockout rounds.
Yes.
So we'll come up with the next video after the round of 16 matches are over to see the results and how the quarterfinals are shaping up. Right.
Right.
Until then, have a nice day. Cheers.
Peace.